Welcome back. Today we are talking about personal style, how to find your personal style. Is it even important? Does it matter? Is it even possible to develop personal style in today's world where we are constantly surrounded by social media, by outfit ideas, different trends coming our way? I feel like it's really easy to lose yourself and sort of let go of your own personal style. What is personal style? First of all, to me, it is an outward expression of that authentic self, that uniqueness that we all have within us. It is a way for you to show the world who you are on a deeper level. It also shows the world what we value without uttering a word. In simple terms, it's just about wearing what you love to wear, no matter what the trends, no matter what's in style, but having the confidence and owning the choices that you make for yourself when it comes to your wardrobe, and feeling proud and standing up in your full force and saying to the world, I'm here, this is who I am. Whether you like it, it doesn't matter, but this is what I like, and that's just how it goes. It gives you the opportunity to connect with the pieces that truly speak to you, that you have a connection with, rather than having an external force dictate what it is that you should be wearing and how you should be dressing. I also want to point out that, in my opinion, personal style can have a positive impact on the world and what we bring into it. And I'll touch upon the reason why I say that a little bit later. But I think it can really help us to live a more fulfilled life, not only for ourselves, but for those around us. Personal style is not stagnant. Some people find it right away and they just stick to whatever they like their whole life. But I feel like for most of us, it is a journey. It's a constant river that we travel on as we go through our life. Our likes change, our lifestyle changes, and so that has an impact on our personal styles. However, living in this age of social media and constant change in trends, it has become less about self-expression and more about conforming to a curated aesthetic that someone else is pushing our way. And that has slowly replaced true individuality when it comes to personal style. Fast fashion has also turned personal style into a consumable product. Individuality is co-opted with brands selling the illusion of uniqueness while mass-producing identical items, and the push for constant consumption leads to a style that is very stagnant, as people are encouraged to follow trends rather than develop a consistent personal aesthetic. And because of that, personal style is no longer a slow, organic process, but a dictated one. So how do you go about discovering, finding out what your personal style is? First of all, I think it has to start with knowing what you truly gravitate towards on a daily basis. What pieces do you reach for the most? And when it comes to personal style, there's no one formula. We all enjoy different vibes, whether you enjoy a romantic style with just lots of flowy, flowery patterns, whether you prefer more of a minimal style or bohemian style or a little bit more of a rock and roll, classic. It doesn't matter. There's no right or wrong. It really has to speak to you, to who you are as a person, whether there's a silhouette, a color that you really enjoy wearing. Understanding that about yourself and just following that rhythm will create a basis for all of your outfits. And as I said, there's no wrong or right. We all enjoy different things. We are all different in our own unique ways, and one is no better than the other. It just means it's a little bit different. And thank goodness for that, because if we were all the same, if we all had the same style, we all liked the same things, the world would be a completely boring place. It's also important to understand what works for you according to your body shape, what looks good on you when you put it on. Does it make you feel your best self, or does it take away from who you are? Identifying silhouettes, colors, shapes that speak to you, that just make you feel alive is really important in this process. Knowing yourself, being really honest with what it is that you naturally gravitate towards is essential in this exercise, because those are the items that you will actually wear, that you will actually feel good in on a daily basis. Sometimes we love trends, and I just want to make it clear, trends are not all evil. I think they definitely help your wardrobe to be a little bit more fun, for you to experiment. As long as we're not constantly searching for trends and chasing trends, I think that's the important point here. But really being realistic with your lifestyle. Are you somebody that is outdoors all the time? Maybe you live in nature. Having a wardrobe that's very classic and very formal doesn't necessarily work in that setting. And vice versa, if you are somebody that works a corporate job, obviously you need pieces that will suit that environment. And so building your wardrobe around your lifestyle is really essential, and making sure you pick pieces that you truly love, that speak to you, that you naturally gravitate towards. You're not pushing yourself to wear something that you kind of don't want to wear, but you want to fit in, or you want to follow a certain trend. At the end of the day, those are the pieces that are just going to collect dust. You're not going to enjoy them on a daily basis. And so that's not really contributing towards building your personal style. Number 2 is finding your signature look. I think when it comes to personal style, it's like having a stamp that you put on the world. Whenever you put an outfit together, people will recognize it. There's just a quality about it that's very similar. When you look at fashion icons, you can kind of tell what their vibe is. Everybody has like a certain distinct look that they repeat over and over again. For example, Anna Wintour, she's the editor of Vogue. She has a very peculiar look to her. The short bob, the sunglasses, the dresses, we can all recognize it. It's very noticeable. It's very familiar. Other people such as Audrey Hepburn as well, although her style is interesting because it did evolve a little bit as the years went on, but there's a particular vibe to her whole style that we can all recognize, and we can just pinpoint to it and be on the same page. Create a go-to look that reflects your personality. It is that stamp, that personal branding that shows the world who you are. Take inspiration from others, but make it your own. I think this goes back to being influenced by social media, constant trends. I think it's totally fine to create Pinterest boards with outfits that you gravitate towards, that speak to you. I think having that inspiration just helps us to create different outfits. At the same time, it's important to make it your own. Don't just steal someone's look. Add something unique. Maybe go thrifting for a unique looking belt or a scarf. Just something that puts your own signature on that outfit. Not only are you using your imagination and putting it to work, but at the same time, you're going to feel so much better about your outfit by giving it a little bit more thought and consideration, and just coming up with your own unique idea. It's a really great creative process that leaves you feeling a little bit more confident in your outfit. And this transitions to my next point, which is experiment with your own wardrobe. See what you already have in there, which patterns, which colors do you gravitate towards the most, and allow yourself time to actually have fun with it. play around, try on different things, put on some music, and create different outfit formulas with what you already have in your closet. When you give yourself that time to experiment, to have fun, you're going to be so surprised with the types of outfits you're able to create. Sometimes it's really difficult to create great outfits by simply looking at your rack of clothes or opening your closet. It is from time to time a good idea to take everything out and to try it on. It's like playing dress up, have fun with it, put on some music, and you're going to be in awe of how many outfits you're actually able to curate with what you already have in your closet. Notice any patterns, any color, any fit that you truly enjoy to wear, and try to stick with that so that you can add other pieces to your wardrobe, but you already have a really clear foundation. Another tip that I like to incorporate into my personal style is using items in my wardrobe that have a personal connection, that I feel connected to, whether it's a piece that maybe I have from my mom, whether it's a vintage piece that perhaps I found somewhere at a certain time in my life that I really liked and I had a connection with, whether it's a piece that maybe my dad used to wear. For example, the other day I wore my dad's suede coat. I went out to dinner with my husband, and the coat is a little bit big. My dad was a little taller and bigger than I am, but nowadays we can get away with wearing oversized items. They're no longer big on us, they're just oversized. So that's a great change in fashion that I personally love and that I have been exploring a little bit more. But just putting on that coat that my dad used to wear, and there's a great history that's attached to the coat. My dad actually brought it over from Poland, communist Poland, in 1989 when we moved to Canada, and he used to wear it on special occasions, like going to church on Sunday when it was cold. And just knowing that he used to wear it, it came all the way from Poland to Canada, and now it made its way to Los Angeles. And here I am in 2021, and here I am in 2025 wearing the coat in Los Angeles, going out to dinner with my husband. It was just such a wonderful feeling, so sentimental, just remembering my dad in that way and just still being connected to him in such a beautiful way through style. So incorporating items into your wardrobe that have that special connection can really take your outfits to the next level and allow for you to have a little bit more fun with your outfits and not take it so seriously and just enjoy it, because at the end of the day, it is just clothes. It's not supposed to be too serious. We're supposed to enjoy what we're wearing. It's supposed to make us feel good and just bring the best out of us at the end of the day. Because if it's doing the opposite, then I think that's a true sign that you haven't found the items that you truly love, that you feel connected to. If the item is making you feel low and not great about yourself and how you look, then follow that feeling and just let it go, or donate it, or find a way to make it work so that it brings you that joy instead of disappointment. It is also important to note that personal style is not static. It evolves, it grows as we develop and change, depending on where we are in our life. Who I was in my 20s is not exactly the same person that I am today, and my style has certainly changed with time, thank goodness. So just understanding that it's okay to change, it's okay to add new pieces. Our taste changes, our lifestyle changes, so it's really important to stay open and adjust your personal style based on what's happening in your life, also what's happening within you and who you are becoming as a person as you develop and as you grow and as you change, as we all should, since that is sort of the purpose of living in a way. As long as we are being guided by that authentic voice or feeling that comes from within us, that guides us and shows us what it is that we prefer and what makes us feel our best. I think being authentic with your personal style is important for a couple of reasons, but the main one I would say is it really helps to enhance who you already are, and instead of masking or trying to put on a wall between you and the world, it just allows you to be a little bit more relaxed when you enter the world. When you wear something that makes you feel comfortable, it just has this energy that it brings with it. And when you go into the world, you bring that energy with you. So this vibration that others can pick up, it's a non-physical, non-verbal vibration, but we can all feel it. And so wearing something that is true to who you are allows you to relax a little bit and just be a little bit more comfortable with who you are. And when you approach the world with that feeling, you automatically become not only a nicer, kinder person, but somebody that doesn't feel the need to make others feel less than. For that reason, developing a strong personal style can contribute to creating a better world. The other thing that I want to point out is confidence is definitely very important when it comes to personal style, but it has to be the type of confidence that is rooted in being humble. Because if it's the type of confidence that not comes from your ego, it's not true confidence, in my opinion. And obviously this is just all my opinion, my point of view. You may not agree with me. That is totally okay. But in my view, when you come from a place of being humble and feeling good about yourself, that is the best combination. That's when we have a major impact on the type of world we help to create. The other thing that I think is really important to remember is when you put something on and you're trying to discover your own personal style, just notice, how does that item make you feel when you wear it? Do you feel good? Is it the type of material you enjoy wearing? For me personally, I gravitate towards natural fibers such as cotton and cashmere, and to me, natural fibers vibrate a little bit higher, and so when I wear them, I feel better. I can tell a big difference, and so I gravitate towards natural fibers. And so it's really important to see what makes you feel cozy, what just makes you feel like you can relax a little bit more. Is there an item that perhaps makes you feel on edge or a little bit more aggressive? Pay attention to those little details, and that will guide you in finding what it is that you truly love to wear. This point I feel like is really important to touch upon as well. Personal style requires courage. It requires us to sometimes step out of our comfort zone and perhaps try things, wear things that normally we wouldn't wear, simply because we are a little bit shy. We don't want people to judge us. We feel like everyone has a certain expectation of what we usually wear, and for us to wear something else would be a little bit out of the box and unusual, and we don't want the judgment. You know, whenever I'm faced with a situation where perhaps I feel judged or I feel like someone's going to judge me, I always think to myself, when I'm on my deathbed, is this really going to matter? Am I going to be thinking, oh, I wish I didn't wear that red skirt because this person judged me and blah? No, we're not going to be thinking any of that. We're going to be thinking, why didn't I wear that red skirt? Why was I so worried about someone else's opinion? I should have just worn that skirt. The bottom line is, if you changed your mind about your personal style, you want to take it in a different direction, you went through something in your life, you want a little bit of a switch up, just do it. Life is too short. We only have a certain amount of time on this earth, and having fun with our clothes is a really wonderful way just to enjoy life, to play around, to experiment, to express yourself, find out what makes you feel your best, which items suit your personality. Is this how you want to show up in the world? Is this the best way to express who you are? And just go for it and have fun. Don't worry about the judgment. People are going to judge regardless. They're going to find something else to judge. That's okay. It's just part of being a human being. And personal style, as I said, is ultimately about authenticity. You will notice that when your inner self aligns with your outer appearance, you will start to feel a lot more confident and comfortable in your own skin. The journey of personal style is ongoing, so enjoy the process of learning, experimenting, and exploring. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do let me know your thoughts regarding personal style. Is it still possible, in your opinion, to develop a sense of personal style living in this world of social media and constant changes and trends? I am curious to know. Feel free to leave your thoughts down below in the comments section. Thank you so much for sticking around, for watching, and I will see you soon.